Some Matt Painter news on this fine Wednesday, July 3rd afternoon. Matt Painter has been named an assistant coach of the Team USA Olympic Select Team. That's exciting news. Jim Boylan, a Pacers assistant, is also involved. Jamal Mosley, the coach of the Magic, is, I believe, the head coach of this team. And I think we briefly talked about the roster of this team last week, but it's a fun mix, even if it's not the best basketball team ever assembled. But I'll just run through some names. Jalen Duren, Nigel Hayes, Trace Jackson Davis, Jaime Jaquez, Langston Galloway, Brandon Miller, Trey Murphy, Keegan Murray, AirPods, Pajemski, Micah Potter, Peyton Pritchard, Jabari Smith, Jalen Suggs, and Amen Thompson. A weird group, a weird collection of some legitimately promising NBA young stars, some role player dudes who can't catch on in the league that played in the Big Ten, and then Cooper Flagg is here too. I haven't even named him yet. That's the thing I'm most excited for. This is big news for Matt Painter. I believe he's the only current college coach involved in this. Are you excited about this for Paint?
Yeah, it's a very, very, prestigious honor for Payne. Honestly, I think this, to me, when coaches are selected for this, especially college coaches, it shows a level of like respect for those guys, like that how they feel about them as basketball minds, right? And Payne, I think, is one of the more respected and obviously just talented X's and O's coaches guys. And also, we get to settle the lifelong debate on what it would be like if we combine Trace Jackson Davis and Matt Painter. We finally get to see it. We finally get to see him coach Trace Jackson Davis.
How do you think like obviously this is the Olympics, so nobody cares, but do you think TJD cares that Matt Painter's on this staff? Like, is he
No,
excited about it? Is he just like, who's that?
no, respectfully, I don't know if anyone really cares that Payne's on the staff like that. But I don't think they really
Oh,
care about any of the coaches, though.
they're just there to hoop.
Yeah, like if their coach was there, I think they would be other. I think right now they're focused on like I have a chance to hoop against the real team I'm trying to kill. Like if anything, they want to show out for the real team staff, maybe.
Yeah, makes sense. The thing that is, I don't want to say lost on people, or just I feel like this isn't talked about nearly as much as some other coaches who do this. Painter has coached with Team USA a ton. Like going back all the way to 2009, he's been heavily involved in Team USA programs. He's coached the U19 team to a gold medal at the FIBA World Championships. He was the head coach for the United States in 2011 and 2017 at the World University Games. So this is not his first go at this. I think for him, I think you want to keep doing this as much as possible, right? Like talk about the recruiting upticks Purdue has had recently and getting talent in black and gold. This helps a big way, especially for a guy who's still dealing with the Cannon Catchings narratives of well, he doesn't put people in the NBA. It gets harder and harder to say that when he's around all these NBA dudes on a consistent basis.
Yeah, I mean, look, and I think it's a good recruiting pitch. Like he's been around talented players at both levels, talented coaches at both levels. I just think it's a feather that he can put in his cap.
Do you think that Matt Painter was the first coach that they called from college for this role? Relationship wise, he might be. I mean, Tommy Lloyd has coached stuff.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense relationship wise. Um, yeah, you know what? I think so, but and this isn't even to say who's a better coach or not. But why do I feel like Scott Drew just belongs on a USA staff? He's just so spunky and he's Scott Drew and it just makes sense.
He's just so spunky and he's Scott Drew. you you
Like,
really have this thing for Scott Drew, man. I love when you light up about him. He would be a great Smiley assistant though. Painter, I think, will also be a good Smiley assistant. Like, isn't that the thing with any Team USA thing? You want your assistants to just kind of get water and high five and
yeah,
be there.
you couldn't honestly you could not put Hurley as an assistant on one of these teams.
No. Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And he's one of the best in the business.
Yeah, for sure. My only big gripe here is that if you were going to have Painter, you should have had some Purdue player on this team. And I don't care who, but give me Jaden Ivey on this team. Give me
Yeah,
Carson Edwards on this team.
give me Travion Williams on this team. Okay, would a team of those guys beat this select? No, I'm kidding.
Give me Ryan Klein on this team.
Okay, we're just gonna keep on
TJ
fire.
Eifert.
What do I got to do to
Grady
get Brian?
Grady Eifert.
What do I got to do to get Brian Waddell out there? Will Berg.
Congratulations, Matt Painter. I'll give you a hearty boiler up.